Hey, and welcome back to the channel. On this weekend I played 4 tournaments with the Purrely deck, and I wanna give you a recap of every tournament, how I went and what I was playing against, and so on. Yeah. I changed a couple of times my list after the tournaments. To test other ratios, to test other tags, and come to the conclusion that the list on the end of this video is my favorite. Tournament number 1 was an OTS tournament and 3v3 tournament in my local store, and we played only 3 rounds, and I played with a Memento and a Melis player. Shoutouts to both of you, to Anton and Tino. And in my first round I played against Vanquished Soul, but without the new support, because the support was released one day later. So yeah, that was the normal Vanquished Soul deck, and I won 2-1. I think I lost game 2 because of D barrier. We hear this later again. In the second round I played against Mitsurugi Riser. I won the dice roll and I built an tower, and he immediately scooped the match. And in game 2, one of my mates told me that he thought that he's playing Mitsurugi. So I sided into my side deck cards against Mitsurugi, and yeah, he was playing Mitsurugi Riser. I dropped 2 Mold Charmies on him, and he full comboed. I drew every single card in my deck, and after the 8-10 draw, I drew Dulin Lockbird. I dropped it, and so he and his combo and the spot, and I thought he has Featherstorm because he playing through the Mulchamis. So I thought I lost this because he summoned Castell, flipped Featherstorm, and I lost. But he had no Featherstorm, and then I could break the board with my engine. Yeah, that was... yeah, I don't know. And the last round I played against Branded. I won the dice roll, and I drew, I think, 3 Mold Charmies and 2 engine cards. But I know that he's playing Branded. I saw it early in the tournament, and then I was really sure that he don't play any hand traps. I thought it. I started my combo. I think my engine was Sleepy and the field spell, and I could summon Noir after my turn, and then I think he scooped the game. I think he tried to play, but he scooped after a time. And in game 2 he bricked. I started to playing. I think he droid me then. After my turn he drew engine, could play, summoned 2 interruptions, I think. One of them was the Light and Darkness Dragon, and then I played through the interruption. I'm not sure if I OTK'd him or attached the whole board and summoned a tower. I think I only summoned a tower. Yeah. And then I attached turn after turn every card. I had a half Branded deck under my Noir, and yeah, then I could one punch him. Yeah, that was the first tournament. The first round we drew with our opponents. I won my round, and the Memento player lost the round. But our Malice player drew, so we drew against this team, and against the second and third team we won. So we ending the tournament with 2 wins and 1 draw, and our team won the tournament. Yeah, so we got first place. The first tournament was on Friday, and on Saturday I played the release event of Duelist Advanced, and we played 5 rounds. In my first round I played against Labyrinth. I won the dice roll, built in tower, he scooped immediately. Game 2, I played through 1 D barrier. He flipped me D barrier, flipped or used rollback on D barrier, and then I survived, but I died to the second transaction rollback on D barrier, so the third D barrier kills me here, and so we have to go to game 3. I go first, I get rolled really hard. I decided that I end on happy, and I have, I think, 2 quickspell. Maybe there was 2 other happy memories, but I'm not sure. That was not a delicious and not a sleepy. So I think this was 1 happy and 1 pretty memory. And I have Purrely happiness and field spell on the field. And I decided to set the quick spell, so when he starts his turn, set the cards. I activate in the end phase the quick spell to attach with happiness to bounce the back row to the hand. That was my plan, but he could play with the Labyrinth card, I don't know the name, and could destroy my happy. I got the follow-up of the field spell and my friend, and in my turn I could clear the whole board and won game 3. Yeah, so in round 2 I lost the dice roll against Gimmick Puppet. And yeah, I don't play many hand traps in the main. I don't draw droll. I think I draw 1 or 2 Mole Charmies, and I dropped the Mole Charmies, but he played and do his combo, but he don't have the field spell, so he couldn't FTK me, but he ends on 5 interruptions. But all the 5 interruptions are targeting effects, and I have street, so I could play normal and attach to a whole board, and he couldn't use any card because he have 2 Veilers, the gimmick trap 1 monster that destroy and burn, but couldn't use any of this interruption. And in round 2, I think he sets 2 and passed, and yeah, 1 wasn't droplet, but doesn't matter. Yeah, so I won against Gimmick Puppet. In round number 3, I played against Tenpai, and I know that he played Tenpai. I saw his build in the earlier of the rounds. I saw that he played the hard going second breaker approach, so I won the dice roll, and his first turn was not very strong. So yeah, I think he set a couple cards I dropped Fuvalos, he summoned Seal, give me 2 draws over Genroku. But yeah, I won this one. And in game 2, I fought, he let me start, but he starts game 2 and he bricked. I think he ends on 2 sets, but yeah, he don't drew any of his side deck cards, and then I won the match. In the next round, I played against Mitsurugi Fiendsmith. Shoutouts to Luke, is one of my homies. I think he played Mitsurugi Fiendsmith maybe the first time, or he's playing the deck not very long, I think, because he misplayed and he cannot set up, or he forget to set up the prayers, and he ends on Caesar, Murakumo, and IP, I guess, and some hand traps, maybe hand traps, yeah. I don't have Droll, don't have any more Charmies. I started my turn with only engine. I normal Purrely. He activates Murakumo, and I pitched Black Gold. Purrely resolves. I add in Quickspell, I guess, and I could use Black Gold in the graveyard to call Caesar, and then he dropped Droll on me, but I won this match after I cleared the board, and I remembered now this was game 2. Game 1, I won the dice roll, built my tower. He tried to play through this, but I droid him, and yeah, he cannot play through this tower. Yeah, and the first recap was game 2. Yeah, I won, 2-0. And in the last round, I played against another homie of me. Shout out to Felix. He played pure Mitsurugi, and I lost the dice roll. I think I drew no hand trap, so he full comboed me. Then I lost. In game 2, he bricked a little bit, maybe. Yeah, the hand was kind of unfortunate, but I have Noir and Foolish for Mischief and Droll and Ghostbear, I think. Yeah, even if he don't break, this was way too much. And in game 3, I drew none of my 16 hand traps, I guess. He full comboed me, summoned Evil Swarm Nightmare, I think. And I say to him, yo, when you summon Baguska instead of the Evil Swarm Nightmare, you win on the spot, because you have to discard and use so many cards to out Baguska, and then he summoned Baguska and I scooped. Yeah, this was tournament number 2, and I got second place on this release event, and I got this playmat. I'm not sure, maybe it's an Utopia monster, but yes, this was the second tournament. The third tournament was also on Saturday on the same OTS store. We played 1 hour after the release event an OTS tournament with 4 rounds, and round 1 I played against the same gimmick puppet player, and I lost the dice roll. Yeah. At this in the game 1, he has the field spell, and the field spell is FTK. I don't draw any hand trap. In game 2, I made my combo and I won. And in game 3, the only card I had is Ghost Bell on hand traps. And he don't have the FTK in hand. He played. I used my Ghost Bell, but it doesn't matter because he have the rank up already in the hand. I Ghost Bell the add back effect of the rank up, and then he revealed me, yo, I have a second one in hand. But he had still not an FTK in hand, and then he drew one card with the Gimmick Puppet XC. I think it destroys some monster, make burn damage, and drew one. And drew set rotation with this, and so he had the field spell, and then he FTK'd me. So I lost the first round. In the second round, I played against Burger. I think he flipped me 2 or 3 times D barrier. Okay, I won game 1. I don't know what the deck does. Even after the match, on the second game, he dropped 2 or 3 D barriers on me, but still lost. Yeah, because I think that I don't know what the deck does, but yeah, I won. On the third round, I played against Memento. I lost the dice roll, and I lost game 1. Game 2, I built a tower, and he cannot play through this. And in game 3, I dropped some Mulchamis, I think. He ended his combo with a few cards, and I started to playing, got debarriered, then I summoned SP, banish his combined creation, and on his turn he has not many cards. He had Goblin and Akihiron on Feld, used Goblin. I have only 2 sets and SP. I chained SP to banish SP and Akihiron, and Goblin have to destroy a card on field. And chaining 2 was SP on itself and Akihiron, and then I chained my set Happy Memory to protect the Goblin, so he cannot destroy any monster, so the effect doesn't resolve. And then I got a next turn, cleared the whole board, and won the match after that. And in the last round, I played against the same guy, Felix, as in the last tournament. But now he switched from pure Mitsurugi to Mitsurugi Tenpai. I won the dice roll, I started, built in tower, we both, because we built his list together, we both know that he don't have an out in this deck, so he immediately scooped the match after I created a tower. In game 2, he decided to start, dropped Heatwave, I set 1 and passed, and he normally some pie draw. I go into game 3, and then I know the side deck, and the side deck was kinda like 3 Heatwaves and 12 traps or something like that, and so I decided to go first. I don't know if he sided into going first or going second, but I started. I built a tower with Heap. I think I drew Droll, but yeah, should be Droll. He cannot OTK me. I got a second turn. Then I could build Noir with Plump, drew Foolish Goods for Mischief, and yeah, at this point I won the game. Yeah, so in this tournament I got third place because of tiebreak with an X1 record. Yeah. And on Sunday I played my last tournament, round one. I played against Rise Mitsurugi, also one of my homies. Yeah, against Rise Mitsurugi. I won the dice roll, summoned Noir. He immediately scooped. I don't know what he was playing. I sided into some generic stuff. I drew Troll, and then he played Rise Mitsurugi, but I still lost this game. And in game 3, I bricked. I only have 2 druids, 2 field spells, and foolish. Not foolish. Mischief. I said 1 pest, use mischief. Later use troll. So I got a next turn. I drew Yeep. So I passed again. He telenced me and ripped the second troll out of my hand. And in his next turn I used Mischief again, the graveyard effect. He summoned some monsters. I think he ended only on SP. And then I drew Sleepy Memory off the top. And then I have Field Spell and Discard and a Memory. And at this point I won the match because I summoned Lily, Search Happy, and going into battle and make some plus, summon Noah, and yeah, then I won the match. Again, in the second round I played against Pure Mitsurugi. I lost the dice roll, and I droid him, but I think he droid me also, and then I cannot play through the sport because he have, in addition to this, an Ash Blossom. And in game 2 I started build and tower. I have only engine, and I could draw 2 cards, 2 with talents and 2 with noir. So I only need any non-engine card. Droll, Ash, Ghost Spell, Magnamut, Druisworm, Mischief, Foolish Goods, whatever. So I decided after I built my tower talents to draw, because I need some of these cards, because he played the Wuzu, and I drew 2 engine cards again. Then I drew 2 cards with Noir, and that was also 2 engine cards. Started with Extravagance, Wuzu OTK'd me. Was terrible match. In the third round I played against Centurion, against Tommy, and I think I'm not sure if I won the dice roll or I lost the dice roll. I think I lost this, and I Purrely'd him. He played Centurion, make some plays, and I could play through this board with Foolish Goods into Goat for the Blazar Dragon. He misplayed a little bit, and I had a lot of luck with my Purrely, and because of this I won game 1, because the last Purrely hits an happy memory, and then I could go into battle phase and summon Noir after the battle phase. Yeah, this was pure luck. And in game 2, he played. I don't have any hand trap, I think, but I think I won the match with Zeus because I cleared the board. I don't remember exactly what happened. I cleared the board. Later he activates deck lockdown. I bounced it to the hand with with the Purrely Noir. That was a really grindy game, and I won the grind game, so yeah, I won 2-0 against Centurion. And in the last round, I played again against some of my homies, against Kevin, and he played Malice. Game 1, I drew only engine. He full comboed me on Malice, and because every Purrely I summoned hits and quick spell on engine card, or at least any card, I could play through this board because he had only the Malice end board and an Ash Blossom in hand. And then I was able to break the board because I used 4 Purrely excavate effects. The last doesn't matter, but I won because the first 3 effects hits and card. Yeah. So with the last card I could summon Plump, attach some pretty memories, and attach the whole Malice board and end on Noir and Field Spell. And in game 2 I drop Purrely to him. He starts with Chessy Cat. Use the effect, I Ash Blossomed this, and then he passed. Yeah, and I have also in Ghost Spell and I think another hand trap, but I'm not sure. No, only Ghost Spell left and Engine. And yeah, he end his turn, don't have any hand trap, and yeah, I won this game. And on this tournament I got second place. Yeah, that was all my tournaments, all my rounds. Yeah, I made some changes and I show you some cards that I played on some point of the tournaments or considered because I would like to play these, but I don't play this in my finalist. And the first one is Princess Bride. I started with this card, but I think after the first tournament I cut the Princess Bride because in the current deck list there are too many monsters, so this card is a pure gamble and I cut it. The next are 2 Bistils. Magnamoot is crazy. I would like to play Magnamoot and Druid Swarm, but I don't have the space for the Bistils, and this high deck patterns doesn't work with these. The next card I would really like to play is Harvey's Feather Duster, but also don't have space, don't fit with the side deck patterns. This card deals really good with any board, but I don't have the space, so Lightning Storm 2. Thought about this card, I would like to play this for some backrow matchups, but I don't have the space. In my last list I played, I think, 1 Frost, but I cut it before the first tournament. The theory was I was playing 2 Foolish and 1 Frost because you have many cards to set with Frost. You have your Black Coat, you have your Mischief, your Yeep. But the problem what I had was I was playing 1 Frost for 1 artifact Sanctum in the side deck, and I thought a little about this, but I don't think this card is worth when you play only 1 Frost in the main. And then I cut all the Frosts from my deck list and cut the Sanctum because this card don't make any sense without Frost as in one-off. The chances even are higher that I draw this card with Noir and I don't want it. So yeah, I cut the Frost and Sanctum. I thought a little bit about Nibiru because it's nice against Marvelous as the second or third hand trap, and you are more safe when you start your turn, build in tower, and you have a Nibiru in your hand as protection. The next card is the third Meowls. I play 2 in the side deck. Thought about the third to side into, but yeah, cannot fit this card into the deck list. I saw DD Crow in my binder and I thought a little bit about this card, but I couldn't fit the Biscuits into the deck, and DD Crow also I have no space for this card. Then I saw in one other deck list these two guys, Kado and Modora, but the side deck patterns don't work for me when I side these for going first, so I don't play these cards at this weekend. And the last card was 2 Retaliating Sea. This card is better in the next format because of something like Lunar Light. This card is really good against Memento, and I know there was a Memento player on the tournament, and so I thought a little bit to play these cards, but yeah, I don't think it's right to play these right now. Maybe in this upcoming format, but yeah, I played this only in the last tournament, but I don't needed this card. And then we can go into the deck profile, into the final list. So I played 3 Purrelys, of course, 2 Lilies and 2 Combis, and the rest of this engine, 3 Field Spells, 3 My Friend, 3 Pretty, 3 Happy, 2 Delicious, 2 Sleepy, and 1 Heap. These are basically all the Purrely cards and Cambi, but yeah, Cambi is basically an Purrely. For the non-engine, I played triple Fuvalos and triple Puruya because you lose going second when you don't draw any Mulchami, or when you don't draw Droll when you play against Rise or Mitsurugi. The next non-engine card and the star of the show is 3 Foolish Goods. In my last list I played 2 Goods and 1 Frost. But this card is so great. I love this card. This is unbelievable. What you can do with this card is crazy. You send your Delicious, your Sleepy, you can send your Metal Foe or your Black Goat, and Black Goat is crazy. Even in the next format, this is mandatory Foolish, I think, as in free of this is very good against Lunar Light because you can use it, dump your Black Goat, and call the Liger Dancer, I guess is the name, the tower, and then he couldn't activate the both of the tower because Black Goat affects the player and not the monster. And then you can build your own tower, and your tower is bigger and better. You can run over his tower and win the game after that. And then for the last 2 spots, 1 call by and 1 talents. In the extra deck, pretty basic, only 1 change. I played 2 Noir, 2 Plump, 1 Epuli Noir, 2 Happy, 2 Beauty, Zeus, Anima, SP, Dark Lord for when you need some damage with 1600 attack, Moon to out maybe Baguska when you are locked under Kambi, you could special summon it. And the last card I played, I swapped against the Sylvan Sprite is the name, Sylvan Princess Sprite, yeah, is Assemblant Roblin. I played this card because I think this is a really good interruption against Malice, and when you have Purrely's left on your field, you could summon as your only interruption SP, but SP is really bad against Malice, so I decided to play Robin to bounce 2 cards when your opponent special summon monsters. But this card never came up. In the side deck, I played, of course, triple Lancia, like everyone. I played triple Ash and triple Bell. These 6 cards are basically, you side always into these cards against Mitsurugi, against Malice, going first, going second. You need some cards to protect your first turn combo or to protect your board. And only a Noir is sometimes not enough. You need some hand traps to draw into it. And yeah, then I played Ghost Bell and Ash because they are really generic. Then I decided to play 2 Meowls for the side deck patterns against Mitsurugi Pure or against Malice. Then I play triple Dogwood for, yeah, I don't know. Never came up. I don't need this one. I think I don't need, in general, not these free spaces. So I decided to play a timeout option, but this is not mandatory. And the last card, Mischief of the Gnome. This card is insane. Against Mitsurugi, against Rysel, with your 3 Foolish Goods in the main deck, this card is still insane. I hope you enjoyed this kind of video. Was a really stressful weekend for me. And that's it. See you on the next video. Have a nice day and bye bye.